pretty busy Saturday at work. Just thought I'd take you along. I'm working on my own today because who really wants to work a Saturday? So I'm just going to go and pick up some supplies that we need for our first job. It's just a bathroom we done a couple of weeks ago. We've got to go hang the door because it was missed off the order, and stick a trim around the window, but I'll touch back in when I get there. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Grab some screen wash because my van's windscreen's absolutely filthy and I've completely run out. The van is looking in a bit of a sorry state, to be honest. It needs a bloody good clean. I mean, it's absolutely filthy. Just get this in quick without making a mess, and then I'll actually go to work. Alright, so this is the bathroom we done a week or so ago. It wasn't too long. I just got to put the trim around this window to finish off the panels because we didn't have any, and then pop this door up. So we're fitting this door because the current doesn't have one. So that's it really. So I'm going to unwrap this, grab some tools in, and then make a start on this door. Just cut the height down off that. Cut a little bit off the bottom. It was only about 5mm. It's not a great deal. If you're ever fitting doors, especially these hollow doors, if you look on the tops of them, they actually specifically say where the latch and stuff should go. So this is our lock side because they add an extra piece of reinforcement for the handle and stuff to fix to in the door, and then this be a hinge side. Just a quick little tip. Right, doors lining swinging. It's all cut to size. All fits nice. Just working on getting the striker plate in. Just put that in ready because we got a sash lock going in here. Bathroom privy lock, whichever one you want to call it. So yeah, just gonna drill some holes in the door, chisel it out, make it look pretty, get it going. Right, door is in, working, shuts nice, lock in, that's it. One job off the list. Just now going to cut the trims now for around this window, and then have a good tidy up because I created a little bit of mess. Kept most of it clean as I went, but it can't be avoided sometimes. So yeah, touch in a minute. Right, we're all done. Trimmed that around the window, sealed up around the window too. Door, obviously, like I showed you, all working, shutting as it should. Everything else is good. So another one wrapped up. Yeah, it looks nice. Right, so that's the one finished off for today. Yeah, I mean it's not. I don't particularly like having to go back to finish jobs off, but if things are missed off orders and bits and pieces, stuff that I have no control over, is a bit of a pain because I've got to then, you know, spend time out of my own time to go and do something, travel, and it's just a bit, you know, a bit of a nightmare. Probably rambling a little bit, to be honest. Anyway, it's done. We can move on. We've got to go back to a bathroom that we've done quite a few months ago because apparently they've got a smell, like a sewage smell, so I think I know what it is. I think it's going to be quite an easy fix. I mean, it's not even going to be a fix if it is what I think it is. But we'll go check it out and see what's happening. So I'll see you there in a second. Alright, we're on our next job. It's a bathroom we done a couple of months ago. Reports on some smells. and it is exactly what I expected. And that is, the drain's not pushed down. So we'll pop that again properly and we'll push it down. These here have got an O-ring on, so they need to be pushed all the way back to seal them. So that's all that is. Nice easy one. So yeah, on to the next. So yeah, nice easy one. Stuff like that happens quite often, where people have, after we've finished, people have gone to clean their bathroom, pop the drain out the shower to clean the bowl out, you know, to make sure everything's nice and tidy. And as they put it back, they've just not pushed the drain back down properly. They just rely on that seal around that lid to stop any of the smells coming back up through the shower, because obviously that's got your U-bend and stuff built in it with it. So, I mean, I had the email to say that they had smell, so I kind of expected it to be that. I just thought I wanted to go and have a look just to make sure it was nothing else, which it shouldn't be, because everything's brand new in there. And so yeah, so that was just a, you know, just a little bit of advice for anybody in the future, that if you do have smells, and it is, you know, these little things like this, there's just certain things that you can check before you do call somebody out, because in the long run it could save you quite a lot of money. So yeah, we're gonna, my next job I just can't get hold of at the moment, so I'm gonna go on to the next one again. We've got quite a bit of a drive, we're a little bit over an hour away. So yeah, I'll pick the camera up again once I get there. Right, so we made it to our next job, but unfortunately they're not in. They've completely forgot that I was supposed to be coming, which is great because I've just driven an hour and a half to get here. So I'm gonna make my way to the next one and then try again, I suppose. Cool. Right, that's really frustrating, a little bit disappointing really. That's the second job I've been to now where they've not been in. I mean, these jobs have been booked for weeks for me to come and do this. You would have thought they would, I don't know. It's just really frustrating. I'm currently 2 hours from home. I've travelled probably 100 miles in total to go to 2 different jobs for them not to be there. It's just a real, yeah, anyway, move on. I'm extremely early now for my last job of the day, because obviously I haven't done the 2 before, so I've got a couple of hours that I've got to kill before I can actually go there, because they're not actually home at the moment until a certain time. So I'm gonna go and grab something to eat because I'm hungry and I've not had lunch yet, and then just, I suppose, do some paperwork, sat in the van for a while. So, right, we're on. Just pulled all this out, pulled the basin out, because if you run the water from the basin it's backing up in the shower. So I've cut some holes, and the waste pipe from the stack is lying backwards, so that's a great start. I'm going to cut this stack off and bring this boss back down a little bit lower. Right, I just cut that stack off there. I've just been scrambling in the van to see what fittings I can find. I've just managed to find this adapter, a piece of 4-inch and a boss strap, so that's what I got to work with. So I put this one in here like that, and then I can put a little upstand on, put the T back in and get my boss strap in there. I have to cut that a little lower first. Actually, I'm going to cut it a little lower. Right, so I've changed this bottom piece, put a new boss in there, change this whole length down to here, new waste just tied back into what was there already. I've finished it here for the time being. This does actually need redoing. Back to the shower. You look down under there. I don't know if you can see, to be honest. Whoever done this, I mean, that's something else, if you ask me. That's never gonna last. It's horrendous. I just don't understand it. I mean, if you're gonna do a job, why can't you just not do it properly? It just blows my mind. So I'm literally just trying to get this working for the time being, just so that you've got a usable shower, and then I will be coming back at a later date to rip this out and start again. It's just so avoidable if you just spend an extra 10 minutes just doing it properly. I mean, at the tops of those joists, he's cut like a 45mm gouge out the tops of those joists to get the pipe in, and you know, 20mm is regs. So we'll have to sister those up when we come back and just reinforce them and just put the wastes through properly. So yeah, I'm just gonna test this waste, make sure everything's flowing nice, run the shower, and start piecing this back together just so it's usable for the time being. So I'll make a start on that now. I'll just run this through and see how it goes. I'll touch back in a minute. Even at 6 o'clock on a Saturday, still hoover up. Right, we're almost back together now to a point. I'm just going to reseal this shower because it's actually not even attached to the bottom of the panel right the way round, especially in this corner here. Like it's not actually attached to anything. So I'm just going to run a thick bead just around the bottom, just so it's usable for the time being, because obviously we will be ripping this out. So this is just going to be a real temporary fix. So we'll see what it looks like. Right, I've just gone around there just with a thicker seal, so it's actually sealed to the bottoms of the panels right the way around. I mean, it's going to come back out again. I mean, it's pretty good for a temporary seal, I would say. So yeah, just pop these drawers back together, give everything a good clean down, wipe down, just make sure everything's tidy-ish. I'll just chuck a small bead down here as well. I know it's not necessary because we are pulling it back out, but I just wanted to, you know, be somewhat like it for them just in the meantime. Right, I'll go get these drawers back in, seal this up, clean it down, and then I'll just give you a quick once over once I'm done. Right, there we are. It's all back together, it's all working, functional, everything's draining right. There's a little hole there, but I haven't got any board on the van to close it up. So at least I'll be able to use it and have a shower now. Everything's draining away as it should. Everything's working, so we'll leave it there. And I'll talk in the van. Right, I don't know why you can see me. It's a bit dark now. Only about 8 o'clock. So I started at 7 this morning, so it's a good 13-hour day for a Saturday. Yeah, I mean, the last job itself is I mean, I don't think I've done a very good job of explaining it. It was contracted for somebody to come in and fit their bathroom. That bathroom is a brand new suite. It has literally just been finished. And it's just poor. I mean, when I first got there, she showed me that when they filled the basin up and let the plug out, it would literally overflow into the shower. It would literally back down the pipe and fill the shower up. Running the shower itself was literally overflowing the drain. Just nothing was draining. This is brand new. So I lifted the floorboards up and immediately saw that the waste going into the stack was lying backwards, which is why I then cut it down lower, put a new boss on, and
gave it as much fuel as they possibly could up into the shower. I've only replaced the pipe to the shower tray. I think I did show what's actually going on underneath the shower tray. It's actually cut out the tops of the joists about 40 to 50 mil out the tops of 8x2 floor joists, which is not to regs. It's not a good idea. It's basically weakened the structural integrity of those floor joists. So that would be something that would need to be addressed at a later date when I go back to rectify all the other issues. The panels themselves aren't actually bonded to the wall properly. They're loose. I've literally just put a band-aid on it for them to use the shower. It's for her parents. They're an elderly couple that have got some health issues, so this was their bathroom just to, help them. I don't know how much attention you paid to the grab handles and bits and pieces. They're all completely at the wrong height. There was no communication with positioning of any of it. It was put in extremely fast in about 3 hours, so she tells me, and it was just rushed, which it just blows my mind. I just don't understand it. He's never going to get paid for that. It's just a waste of time. I don't understand why people tend to rush things and do things extremely fast, because they're never going to receive that money. They're basically working for nothing. So, I mean, when it comes to it, I'll update for when we go back and do it. I think we'll be going back in the next couple of weeks to replace all the panels and rectify all the other issues. So yeah, that's where we are with that. It's just frustrating that things like this actually happen when it's just so avoidable. So I'm just pulling up at home, and I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of my weekend with my family, because I've had enough now. So I'll see you next time, whatever you say, and goodbye.